Uh, Hi, connections. I'm gonna pull from alignment and see what's all going on within the energy today. Already, the energy feels a little foggy within myself personally. I feel honestly really sleepy, a little drained. Um, but it just feels calm, but it feels foggy at the same time, like not knowing what direction to go in. So within myself, even feeling that way, I was like, oh, I need to pull from the energy because I honestly wasn't gonna pull from energy today. I just gonna rest, honestly. I thought of going out and donating plasma, but even within that energy, feels unsure. So I was just like, we're gonna pull from the energy today and get some clarity because anytime it feels foggy within myself, it's like, oh yeah, I need clarity. And if I need clarity, then I'm sure others need the same exact thing. I want to see what zodiac's influence in this energy. We're going to start off with zodiacs. Already, the 12th universal laws looking up at me, the law of divine oneness, and the 12th house of astrology is up at the top, which that's going with senses once again. That's intriguing. It's making me think about something that I said recently when I went and got my reading. She asked me what grade did I like complete, and I said 12th, because that's really I went to 11th, but my senses is my best aspect universally. I use my senses for everything. That's why I just naturally thrive. Like I'm a beyond the bachelor, beyond the bachelor, the bachelors, beyond the masters. Because it's my senses how I naturally thrive. That's the intriguing part. But Gemini came out. Speaking of two perspectives, that's intriguing. What you got for me? Gemini has definitely been doing a lot of work with me for sure. And it's definitely been in the two perspectives. Even it makes me feel like I'm contradicting myself sometimes because I understand both sides, but it's just a consistent like two perspectives. Like, is there just one just Jesus? But when you're working with the law of divine oneness and you have two perspectives, because there's that's the intriguing part. But at the end of the day, this is all that matters is the 12th house. Let me see who all lined up before I even paired through. Yeah, that's funny. That's too funny. 12th house, 11th house, and then 7th house. That's oh my Jesus, that's so perfect. That's the census, that's the portal, that's oneness, which is actually at the top, communication, halfway, teaching, a balance, first house. And that's this is it. This is it right here. How intriguing. Very intriguing. What makes those two separate? Like it should be this. The law of divine oneness is first house. Second house is right here, but it's going with material value and physical value. That's the how where it gets separated. How your aspiration and ambition is separated from your physical value and material value. But it's intriguing because it's still connected to your first house. Who's after that? That's funny. That's in this order. That's perfect. Fourth house represents the foundation of life, but it's showing what it actually is. I can see it. So it's just telling you what it is. Eighth house, scandals, hidden and secret, the here and after energy. But the fourth house was a crossway. And then sixth house, a service or a debt or the need to take you off focus. And what is trying to take you off focus? Probably a different perspective. Very interesting. I want to look at it again, but I think it was in this order. I have to go back and watch it again later, but that's perfect order. That's just what I'm talking about. It's almost like parents, then a child is involved because that's where the mirror aspect would be at from the natural two perspectives of your first parent and your second parent, mommy, daddy. You are naturally both of those, but sometimes you operate on one sense better than the other. That don't mean that they're wrong because they both you. It's just which one's displaying. If that makes sense, that's that energy. It's oneness, but it's coming off in the senses because it's two perspectives. That's intriguing. But they both are you. But it's compliments of mommy and daddy. Oh my god, I experienced this yesterday. That's funny. When I was on the bus, I sat behind a guy and his daughter, and I didn't even realize at first I just sat on down, but I didn't realize he had a daughter next to him because she was like laid on him. But he leaned over to her and he was like, "No, I'm daddy. What's your name?" And she kept saying, "I'm daddy." This is so funny that's the energy. And then he said, "No, I'm daddy. What's your name?" And then I thought about like, oh my God, she's saying she's you. She's reflecting you. And then she looked up at me and she, like, you understand? I was like, I linked over. I said, I understand you. I get it. It was just so beautiful because within me in this moment, it's that same exact energy. She's telling you, I'm you. Like it's part of you that she's displaying. That's the intriguing part. And the fact that she said it and he didn't understand it. Like he actually wanted her to say her name, but she's like, I'm you. I am you. And it's funny 'cause I know with Spirit all day doing that. Spirit did a lot of enlightenment yesterday that balanced out so well. Even within myself. Me taking pictures of myself, realizing it's gonna connect to something later. 'Cause I honestly didn't know why I took that picture. I liked the way I looked, but it was like, what am I gonna post this for? Because I would have posted, but it's like it's not adding up to nothing that like everything I post and share makes it's a meaning to it. It's part of my puzzle. And that one's like, what is this about? I look cute, I could just post it because I look cute, but it don't make sense. But later on, it made freaking sense. And that's how I always know when spirit is active and the spirit doing it. It's just you have to stay true. Like I had to reach back out. She wouldn't have reached back out to me. I had to reach out to the other person who was that complete of that puzzle of awareness of a connection spiritually. But that's so beautiful. That's so funny. That's so perfect. I feel like that's saying, won't he do it? Won't he do it? It's that energy. And that really did display yesterday. That's so beautiful. Because I really wanted to tell him after I said that, like, she's saying she's you. Like, literally. A part of you that you might not know about yourself or not like about yourself or cherish so much, it's in the child. She's displaying it. And she's telling you, I am you. That's so funny because this is the energy. Oh my God. That made me so excited because that's the energy. That's exactly what it was at display yesterday. But I really wanted to tell him, like, that's a good thing. Like, I wanted to, like, rub on his shoulder because I was behind him. Like, that's a good thing, yo. That's great. Unless it's something you're scared of. But literally, it's still good at the end of the day to recognize that. And the fact that your child recognized that. That's great. But, I didn't want to step on no lines or nothing. Baby mama could have been behind. This has been a crazy cycle. Like, would have been just crazy. But it's like I was giving a compliment, but people sometimes compliments be, you didn't have to touch, and I didn't. I get it, whatever. I really should have, and I thought about it, but maybe, because I did it, maybe I didn't need to do all that. It just, he heard what I said, and she appreciated what I said. I said, I understand you. Because she looked up at me like, you understand. And then when I told her that, she just smiled and then laid back on her dad, like on his shoulder. I was like, oh, this is so cute. Jesus. So cute. What else is in here, Gemini? That's so great. That versatile personality, and they're able to adapt to environments. That's just what it is. That's so beautiful. What else is here? There are another zodiac influence in this energy. Gemini. Capricorn. That's just what it is. Frequencies all day. You can adapt. It's the law of divine oneness in your senses. Mercury and Saturn. Steady, disciplined, and responsive. Versatile, responsive, and steady and disciplined. Those are areas that's really important within this energy. Versatile, responsive, steady, and disciplined. Which I feel like I'm working on discipline within myself, honestly. It's intriguing. It's something I actually thought about while I was eating today, which is funny. This came out, I was going with Capricorn energy. Capricorn is going with disciplined and steady, and Gemini is given versatile and responsive. But for me, I'm a person of structure all day, like consistency. Like I have to make a change. Like thinking how I thought about it earlier. It's intriguing. I was just thinking about it myself now. I'm actually projecting. It's like, what did you say, ma'am? What was you feeling? Just with the way I've been eating, I changed the way I eat them. I have behavior like this. One day I'll just be on overload. The next day I'm somewhere on fast. The next day I'm over on eat, eating light mode, like healthy aspect. Um, Thinking of how to explain it, I feel like I can't explain it at the moment, which is very weird. What the heck is this that caught my attention? Something is on this table and I have no clue what it is. I feel like it just magically just appeared there because it was just not there a minute ago, which is intriguing. It made me think of like kendo wax. I ain't got no doggone kendo. Maybe I should have a kendo. Intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. I feel stuck in this like it looked like kendo wax. Even when I'm trying to get it up, it feels like it. And I ain't got no damn kendo. I can get it up easy. It's just where the heck did this come from? Is a great question. Very intriguing. Spirit want to play games with my emotions right now, but I'm not sure what that's about. I'm sure I will later, or maybe it's time to get a kendo, and obviously get like a cover for it so like wax don't get all over the place. I don't know, but it's divine energy. Very intriguing. I feel like that's sixth house energy right there. I feel like that's a distraction on some other type of level because I'm just thinking, get my mind on think mode in a way where it's just like I ain't got no candle. I could use a candle. I guess it'll relax me or something. Maybe it's time to do some little fire magic or something. But I don't know. I get the message, I guess. Um, I don't remember what the heck I was saying. But I was eating. Just a person dealing with me. That they have to one be patient and understand I'm a person of consistency, if that makes sense. It's really, really important. Like even the way I'm eating, I'm consistently eating it over and over and over and over again. It's for a reason. But it helps me get better, if that makes sense. That's the intriguing part. That's the really, really intriguing part. Like, because honestly, when I first started, I was using sauce. I made it taste like a little better in my mind, but now I'm using no sauce. At the moment, I'm eating tuna, celery, and carrots. It's something I've really been just craving to eat, which is intriguing. Which, that's something I thought about too recently when I had to go read up on. I got the food right. I'll show you guys. I've been eating this. It comes in this container because with me on the go and staying in hotels, it's convenient for me to have stuff that's like stored up like this because just leaving food hanging around, that do accumulate bugs and things like that. So Just makes sense, and it's something I normally would eat in general, no matter where I'm at. So it just makes sense. But it's this and tuna. But I got this one because it's easy to open. I don't gotta have a can opener. Um, and this is the normal one. This thing is the normal tuna. And this other one I've been enjoying so much. I haven't gotten enlightened by it because it got like peppers on it, and it's so good. And there's peppers growing out where I'm staying at, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I was in perfect alignment. Cause the same day it got recognized that there was peppers outside was the same day I started. Was it the same day I started eating the pepper, that tuna fish? I want to say it was the same day I started eating this tuna fish. Because normally I would go like to Kroger's or like a grocery store, metaphorically, but I've been shopping at this African market, food marketplace, a lit African market, I believe. But it's a foreigner-based concept of a store, um, and it's so funny because I walked around in the store thinking of like, what do I want to buy, you know. And it's funny. Actually, I went in there to get a bag. I was doing my laundry one day, and my bag broke. I was carrying my clothes, and I was like, oh, I need another bag. Let me go and see if the grocery store, the store next to me, would give me a bag because they sell stuff. So of course they got bags to give people their stuff. But I was like, you know what? As I was standing in line to ask for a bag, I was like, maybe I just want to buy something, you know. So I looked around and I was like, oh, they got fish. I know fish. I didn't recognize not too much in the store, but I know fish. At least tuna fish. I know fish. So I wound up buying it. It just was funny because it was just so random how I bought it. Just because I recognized. That was the only thing I recognized in the store for the most part. And it turned out to be good. It's not tuna fish that I normally buy. I never had no tuna fish that was spicy or got peppers in it already. Like I normally get like barbecue sometime or just normal tuna fish. But it was good, honestly. I don't would drain it no more at all. I just mix the little oil up that's already in there. I just go in on it. I love it so much. It's so intriguing. But I give myself chuckles. It's so good to me, honestly. But just something I thought about. I don't know if I explained it well enough, but it's something about that that's really important. I honestly can't remember the whole thing that I was thinking about, but it was in that aspect, honestly. It just crossed my mind, but I think that's it for that. Gemini and Capricorn. Saturn and Mars. I want to say, well, I keep wanting to say Mars. Mars, where are you at? 'Cause you're already falling on up my lips already. You're falling on my lips already. Aries. Right over there. There you go. It's Virgo energy. Virgo. Ah. One of my guidance is with Aries. That's so intriguing. See, you already coming on my mouth, huh? Where are you at? Over here with Virgo, which is Virgo. Those both are my energies. Definitely Virgo. I'm always in Virgo's energy. I looked up Virgo energy earlier, which is not surprising. Virgo was always on the scene. This is the energy I'm always in. It's intriguing. Like I'm naturally a Taurus. Well, at least that's intriguing to say. I was birthed out as a Taurus, but I'm normally in Virgo's energy. That's the intriguing part. And they both are Earth concepts. That's the extra intriguing part. But I guess I thrive more in Virgo's energy more than the actual Taurus, metaphorically. This could be shadow work. That's intriguing. Very, very intriguing. Who's in front of that one? Aquarius. Aquarius, Aries, and Virgo. I feel like role playing energy. I'm be the mommy, you be the daddy. I feel like role playing energy. That's intriguing. The way spirit have things go sometimes for awareness is really intriguing, honestly. Because that feels like role playing all day. Who being me today? Play too much, Jesus. This is an intriguing aspect. It reminds me of Halloween time, how people like to dress up as other people. It feels like one of those type of energies, honestly. But it's compliments of Mars. Once again, it's an energy that's in one of them. As I say, we all carry energy, but sometimes that energy ain't with you. They're with somebody else. It's shadow work. They can hop and they come on back. It's just like a bird, which I call birds angels because they come down here with us, then they fly away and they come on back. So all that one is doing is racking me up some juice and they're going to bring it back to me. Probably just the awareness in that. That's the intriguing part. The law of divine oneness for sure. In your senses. You always going to be able to recognize your guidance. It's you. That's the thing about tribes. That's intriguing. I recently was talking to somebody, and what made me notice him at first I was like, okay, intriguing. Come sit with me, because I was already in a great mood. Listen, but once again, I've been having great experiences sometime on a bus. I swear to God. Because I just gave an example about an experience that I'm explaining within the energy now that really displayed yesterday's energy, which I didn't even need to leave out yesterday, which I probably was the only reason I really left out yesterday. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. What is that? Obviously the bus. Obviously the bus, Coda. But I met somebody who's displaying my energy today. And I'm just able to reference on it because it was the same exact energy. But on top of that, I really didn't need to go anywhere yesterday. That's keep your commandments. Let's go with Gemini energy. I know that says commandments, but this is really, if you say you're going to do something, do it. That's something I've really been working on because I have a behavior sometimes where I say I'm going to show up for something and I just don't. That card here, that card flipped up like that one. And lately I've been really keeping my word. It's really important. That's the intriguing part. And if I just don't really want to do something, I don't want to. Just say it other than doing something that you don't want to. Live your soul, not a role. Live your soul, not a role. Live, I knew that was the energy. I felt it. Like, that's funny. Live your soul, not your role. It's going with Capricorn. How intriguing. Live your role, not your goal. Claim your art and retreat. Claim your art. Keep your commandments. Live your soul, not your role. Retreat. It's on the bottom. Wake up call. Wake up call. Oh, Jesus. That's probably be the response to, oh, Jesus. Hopefully you're ready. Hopefully this is a wake up call you was waiting for. Not a literally, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I couldn't wait for this. Be true to yourself. Who's up under there? Be open to love. Be open to love. I have to speak on it again because I'm back at it again. I'm back at it again. As into attempting to mingle with a female in a friendly way. As into it could be more. But that was my awareness from yesterday too. Me taking that picture, and I took a picture of me, and it came up like I was a tree, like a bird in a tree, but you can actually see my face. But I would be operating like a bird, but a tree at the same time, which is intriguing. And it was funny because the expression that she used as we were talking was, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. You barked, and here I am. I'm what is it? Hi. Why you think it's the wrong tree? I wouldn't have repaired if it was the wrong tree. I didn't even know why I goddamn did it. Because you goddamn barked. What do you want? Well, not what you want, but like, literally. Here you go. Here I am, like a genie. You goddamn rubbed on it. Here I am. Maybe I barked up the wrong tree. And it was intriguing because I don't think she understood that concept of what that meant, because I sent her the picture and it wasn't like it was making sense. It should have made sense, like, aha. But maybe patience, timing, slow, steady, I get it. But once again, working off that concept of let's be friends seemed to be just like, why friends? Why can't we just dive in? Because I might not be what you expect, what you think I am. Or you might not be what I think you are, because I don't even know you and you don't know me. You just are fascinated by the way I look or something. It, friendship is great. But I was just like, let's video chat, you know? So we can get to learn each other, because obviously texting is just, you don't know my emotions, you don't know the way I'm thinking, so writing it out, it makes sense to me because I can go back and read it like a book or something. But for you, we ain't learning each other, because I'm just like, oh my Jesus. Honestly, this one gotta be clueless. Spirit, how are we compatible? The whole fact of the way Spirit did it, it worked. Our own understandings obviously was just like, whoa, because I was just thinking, like, I said we are compatible spiritually, but it was like, shit, Jesus. This one is clueless. Can't understand common sense. But want to dive in so quickly. Like, if you can't get communication and you can't even understand friendship, shit. This foundation is destined for doomness. And on top of that, I like penis. You need to understand how I'm going to dedicate myself to you when I'm not going to all the way be faithful, because I know I want some penis. Unless you cool with that. But we ain't figured that part out. That's the part of friendship. You got to figure that goddamn part out. And that's the part where, you know, I might not like you so much no more, because you'll probably fucking cheat on me. Hello? Friendship is great. But it's like, it's intriguing, because even when we say what I'm saying, my mind might change in some form of a way. But at the moment, for me to just jump in and say I'm just going to be dedicated to a female, that sounds like a joke. I'm lying to myself. But that don't mean we can't have fun. Where I actually really do like her, I might actually can make a sacrifice to be like, well, maybe I can, I don't know. It's just right from the jump, I doubt it. But holding hands and kissing and playing, it could come in a friendship. But that's the thing of blooming. That's a seed that can turn into a flower possibly. At the moment, it's just a seed. They gotta get watered and a lot of focus on it sometimes. Not too much pressure. You can't be overwatering and stuff. It's a process, yo. That's the beauty of friendship. But I just wanted to highlight that, because it was just something that's like, oh my God. What is so hard about this comprehension of a friendship? What is the hard part about that? But I see why nobody have like actual beautiful foundations or structures. They normally skip that step. And I'm a guilty one of that. That's why I'm just so, now that I know better, I know I need to not really slow and steady, but let's be friends. There are still things we can do in friendship that's probably just like, we shouldn't be maybe doing this, but I say just, kissing and holding hands, because it's just like we're friends, but it's like my friendship, I'm dedicating myself to you, literally. That's a lot of the focus and attention I gotta put on you. I'm not hopping all over the place. I'm not doing what I do with you with other people. A lot of people think since we're just friends, you treated me like everybody goddamn else. No, I'm not. We just got different understandings of friendships. Mine is just a starting base. It's planting the goddamn tree. I'm getting hot, Jesus. I thought I moved over to the Oracle of the Universe. That was the Divine Energy Oracle. I'm gonna get hot, Jesus. Sheesh. Phew. No. This feels like me right now. The way I just got on and got hot, that feels like me to the fullest. Like, and on top of that, I go and took a steam bath today. I like to just cleanse myself out much as I can. So I was actually going to retreat. That's funny. Live your soul, not your role. Retreat. That goes with that. That's beautiful. But let me get me some of a drink. Make me some of a drink. I really do like to cleanse my body out and stuff. It'd be so important. It's something that I really do a lot. And I just felt it again. Like I'm feeling like I'm back inside of the steam again. I just got hot out of nowhere. Intriguing. Probably this whole topic is just there's a lot of passion in it. Honestly. Which that could be that Aries energy. That's that doggone returned energy. And that's an intriguing aspect. Because when you think of energy and it returning, what do that energy carry? Like, what was its starting base? Because this energy keep leading me, honestly, into a same-sex energy. Like, I'm back at the same person who I said approached me before. She's a female. But I have learned that a spirit that wants me just to operate through the spiritual concept. Because it's a die and be reborn energy. That's the intriguing part. Generosity. This is intriguing. This energy as you out hunting and somebody's looking at you like they're preying on you, like they're hunting you. That's intriguing. This could be in dating world or career intriguingly. I feel it in both aspects. That's funny and beautiful. That seems like a circle. Like that almost seems like the circle of life the way even when it goes in the career aspect. Like you're looking for a job, but somebody's looking for you for that job. Or if it's dating, how can I explain that? That's a little different. You're pursuing somebody and somebody's observing you and they're pursuing you. And this is close aspect. This is not like a far off aspect. Like it's somebody you know, or it could be somebody from your past. They're definitely observing you, like a prey for 'em, like they're hunting you. Energy. And signals. Gang gang tribe tribe. I finished explaining that. Gang gang tribe tribe. I don't think I finished explaining that. Jeez oh weasel. It was a guy I was talking to on the bus. He has so many tattoos. Oh my Jesus. Or maybe just his face he just invested in tatting, but I believe he probably had tattoos all over. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to ask him, which is intriguing. Like the long bus ride we had, I didn't never get to ask him how many he had, but I did tell him since I've been sitting here, I've been wondering how many tattoos you got. But we talked about everything else, which wasn't a bad conversation, honestly. But I mentioned to him, like, my tattoos are a map. Like, I carry my map with me. And he seemed to have been so amazed by it. Like, he never heard it in that expression of a form before. And I was like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, don't you think the same thing? But he really did. He just was amazed that I looked at it in that form. But it that's what I said. Tribes, they always have ways to identify, which that's something we started talking about. Like, if you go back in history, how a lot of people like have those marks they use normally like paint and things like that, or they had a bunch of beads or like metal pieces like this on them. They always have ways that they identify, and they normally keep it on them. Um, those are tribes, but normally nowadays tribes are looked at as gangs, which is something bad. But it just was intriguing because it came out again. It's going with sick nose. And this is the aspect of tribe where they normally got like it's stuff on their face, like paint, like heritage style. But signals should be recognizing signals. It's going with birds again, trees, nature. It's a tree, the tree lit up. And I feel like that goes with what I said. This is the foundation. This is the seed for a tree. It's a tree, and look at this tree. It's lit up. It's like the constellation. If you can see it. And it's intriguing. When you think of a tree having life, and the birds that flock to the tree. That's intriguing. Like what amazed me sometimes, a lot of my signs is wire lines. Like I pay attention to trees, but normally like, I even got a real tree. Like I love real tree. I went through a stage where I was like, real tree everything. Probably when I first started my spiritual journey, and I had a vehicle. I bedazzled my whole car in real tree, and I had feathers in my car. Like I was just really in my real tree concept. But so I went through a stage where I was just real treed out. I really was. Um, I still love it, obviously. I went and grabbed it because I seen it. Um, what the heck was I just saying? Oh, I normally just birds when they in the sky in general. Like I like when they doing their routines. Like when they do their routines, they all normally be in harmony with each other. Like it's a place I like where they really do it a lot. Is Northern Lights. They be birds and they be doing these wonderful little patterns in the sky. It'd be intriguing. They all be in sync with each other. It'd be so beautiful. It'd be looking like a sky show, honestly. Um, or I like the geese specifically when they fly together. They be in a beautiful formation of a pattern, or when they cross in the street or things like that. How they do it is so important that they hardly leave each other behind. They always have a way of how they do things. It's amazing. But there's something else I want to say when it comes to that. But I really do love geese a lot. I used to collect geese feathers, like even the ones that I had in my car. I had a car. There were geese feathers. I collected them. I used to take baths with the feathers, do rituals in that form of a way to make sure I stay connected. But we got gratitude and generosity. We just seen generosity. And power is in reverse. God's power in reverse. What is that behind their change? Power is in reverse, and so is change. Healing. It's a healing process. They're gonna hunt. That's funny. And the hunt is in reverse. That is funny. That is so perfect. This is an in between time. This was like almost yesterday's energy. Because there's something about an in between time. It's a justice base. If you are looking for work or you're dating, and maybe the dating world ain't going right, there's somebody who is pursuing you. They're coming off like they're a hunt. Like they want you. It's intriguing. That's the healing part. But it's something about this in between time that's really important. And signals. You gotta pay attention to signals. That's really important. Like yesterday was beautiful. I really don't want to analyze too much on it, but I am going to just because it was something that I spoke of and something that really happened to me. But I have left it on all wells end well. But it's a whole aspect of I have to speak up when wrong is being done to me and not just be taking it on the goddamn chin or feeling like I shouldn't be saying things because people are helping me. But it's like, even with me staying here, I go and got bit. Like they had bugs and I got bit. But I felt like I shouldn't have been speaking on it because I'm staying here. But it's like, I'm not just staying here for free. I'm fucking paying here to stay here. So I don't be getting all bit up and shit like that, you know? But, and I said, all wells end well, you know? I'm good. Got a nice room. I was able to move. Hopefully they wouldn't fix that. But also, within that process, within that same day, my shoes got stolen in the same room that I'm in right now that I left my shoes in, but I went to the next floor. I went down to the first floor because I wanted to work out and I have a DVD player. I was like, if I'm on the first floor, it'd be easier to work out other than me being up on the third floor and working out. But situation happened where I had to move because it wasn't cutting it for me. Um, and then I wanted coming back here where I left my doggone shoes that same day, you know. Shoes should have been here. Fast forward into yesterday. I was doing my reading and the people who actually took my goddamn shoes showed up. And it's so funny, 'cause I literally read their goddamn energy. That was the intriguing part. That was a surprise for them and me. That was the intriguing part. And I know it was spirit. Beautiful ways of doing things. It was eighth house that came out, which in the moment it symbolized the here and after energy. But with them, it would have been a scandal. And for me to recognize and for them to recognize, I let they ask $5 each apart. The fifth house came out. It was dealing with romance and spousal. I think they're probably partners. They together. But it was just the whole concept of how spirit did that for my awareness and their awareness. You know, but and the moment I am operating off all wells in the well. Like it's well with me. It is well with me, but it's the whole aspect of speaking up on it. Like I know it was you, god damn it. And I'm okay that you got to choose whether you kept them or throw them away. That's fine. It's just the whole concept of I know I left them here. I know I left them here. And it's funny because I came right back here and they should have been here if you didn't see them. You know, but it's just the whole effect that people lie. And it's like, you can't lie your way out of this, you know, but at the end of the day, all was in the will, literally, because it's good. You can have the shoes. I'm happy you have them because I honestly would have threw them away. That's really what I was going to do. You know, so it's better that somebody was able to keep them. Because those were my good luck shoes, too. I went and won the game with those shoes. I went to the bar that day and beat Ohio State in my God slippers. That's what I learned it was. Once I left out, I listened to a Kevin Gates song, and it was God slippers. I had to go show out really quick. But I was happy, you know. They didn't just go to waste. But a whole principle in general, a respect as to don't do things like that. People do show the fuck back up for their stuff. And some people do wow the fuck out for you taking their shit, you know? They don't just let that shit be bygones be bygones. Pride. Boss, bitch. For sure, that's what this energy feel like. How lovely. That's so funny. And it's intriguing because I normally do not like to use that word of an expression, honestly, because it just sounds so vulgar. It sounds so vulgar. But it actually means loyalty. It's like maybe not the bad part, but bitch in general, it's loyalty. It's loyal. It's loyal. The loyal dog. It's intriguing. But this feels just like the way I expressed with it. Um, I just said how I feel about it. Like I this is me expressing what I just expressed, followed by this energy. Consequences. There's consequences though, and it's funny because within this energy, she's holding a mirror. That's the intriguing part. That's almost the energy of do to others as you would want done to you. That's beautiful. That's funny. That was a lot of confirmation to the fullest. We want to see where the mind is at. Now we're gonna go over to the houses. We can finish off with the mind. We see where to be headed to. I guess we can see where the mind is at and where to be headed to. We're gonna see what house is influencing this energy though. Eighth house. Ha. That's funny, Jesus. So here and after energy. Let's go with Capricorn. Or it could also be something that's hidden in secret. A scandal. That's funny 'cause I just spoke on that. I gotta pull another card. Where is that deck at? We're going to the Oracle, the Divine Oracle, really quick for this eighth house. Keep your commandments. Ah, and claim your art. Claim your art and keep your commandments. Clearly, they did a little extra too, which I appreciated it, but I clear as day said, I just need towels. That's all I need. Give me new towels. They came here and did all this extra shit. You didn't keep your goddamn command. Just give me my towels and get the fuck on. In the most respectful way, but I did appreciate it. Left me more tissue. You listen to me or just in general. I've been using a lot of tissue. They left me like another roll of tissue, which is great, which I actually wound up using. So I appreciate it. But literally, this what came out. Even when they was here, it came out. Keep your commandments. And then for me, claim your goddamn art. You know, eighth house energy. That's funny. That came out again. Very, very funny. Then why you not laughing, ma'am? My spirit is struggling for sure. It's like I can never escape. I said, why are you not laughing then, ma'am? My spirit is struggling. You best believe it. Mm. Reach for the stars. The sky is the limit. There go fifth house, and there go fifth house again. These are the same exact doggone energies. What is going on in there? Same exact energies. Intelligence, distance, romance, and spouse. As I feel this energy, this is a reuniting energy. I felt it today. Like even the music I listened to, what was the songs I listened to? Um, I started off with a slow down. It's a reggae concept. I think it's Bob Marley's son, I believe. But I think his name's Skip. Skip something. I can't remember at the top of my head honestly, but there's a song called "Slow Down." Let me get to know you. That's the words, but I believe it's called "Slow Down." Um, Let me get to know you, and it goes back to the concept of what I was talking about when it came to the female. Just in general, the idea of even dating a female, it could be in general overall, but for me, in my awareness and experience, is keep coming in the form of putting my foot in the door of even the idea or concept of dating a female or just being friends with a female, because I don't have no female friends, metaphorically. Like I do spiritually, community based, I surely do. I know I do. Like all my readers mainly are females. I have guy readers too, but most of them are females. But lyrically, somebody I can call or come visit me, yeah, you best believe it's normally a guy. Intriguingly, which that drives me crazy. It makes me come off like I'm a sloozy or something. Like I don't ever see you with females, but I don't know. I ain't dating them. I just naturally attract guys intriguingly, but um, they seem like a little sloozy. Like you don't got no female friends. I would like to honestly. I think that'd be great. Just somebody I could just hug on and go sit on their lap and just say funny, weird things and call them and tell them, about great things, exfoliate them and go and buy little great stuff that I be buying for them. That's just things I do. And yes, I will hug my friend. I'm sitting on my friend's lap because they're gonna be like Santa Claus to me. It's just the type of playful behavior that I have, which it might come off like you're gay, but it's like that's just my behavior. I'm playful like that. But I can't really do that with guys. I don't do that with guys normally, but if you see me with a female, that's probably my behavior. If it's my friend, oh, you best to believe it. Which it might come off like I'm gay, which might literally become what it is anyway. But just on a playful, serious note, that's my behavior. I'm even the same way with my doggone son. Like, I just have that really playful behavior that some look at as like, oh my god, this must be more. And it's like, why do you look at it like that? It's playful. It's my friend. I should be able to be playful with my friend. Like if I can't with anybody else, it literally should be that person. Shit, it's playful. But it was that song. Um, what was the other one? Justin Bieber, No Pressure. This is rekindling energy, which is just like, it's timing for this one. Having to learn lessons, having to evolve separate, but gonna come back together energy. It's intriguing. But that makes me happy. It's like, that makes me happy because I understand it. It's what I've been seeking, right? Pretty much quickly as it ended, or we separated, I realized, like, oh, Jesus, I need this one back. It's just intriguing. We had to learn our lessons separately. We couldn't have done it together. Couldn't have done it together. Wouldn't have learned. That's the intriguing part. But what else in here? These are the only songs that came through that was really important. And that's the eighth house here and after, and it's fifth house energy. Eighth house is a here and after energy, which is going with that Mars energy to die and be reborn. And the fifth house is halfway. And that's going with intelligence, distance, romance, and your spouse. It's lovely. And if it's on the flip side, y'all just not together, or something that's, if it's the fifth house, if it's the flip side of, greatness, just, you're just not together. But you're probably going to learn communication, which is intelligence. You're going to recognize signs, which signals did come out in the oracle of the universe. You're going to just recognize signs because y'all naturally tried for. You just recognize something you have to learn apart. But if it's eighth house, and it's the opposite, oh, it's scandals. It's something hidden. It's problems. Scandals and it's hidden in secret. Which they probably dated somebody else. Something like that. If it's hidden in secret. But that's the flip side of if it's of this energy. Which I don't feel it is, but Capricorn energy came out. Capricorn energy came out. And the eighth house is right in the middle of it. So yes, both of those perspectives for sure. Just depends. Then up under there is reach for the stars. Evolve. And it's right across from fifth house. That's beautiful. That makes me happy. This is complete right here. This is complete. It's together right now. This would be the heart. But y'all are like this, when y'all apart, it's this. You don't even realize it. But together it's complete. You recognize the heart. At the moment, don't this ain't no goddamn love, or you feel like you're missing something. Of course you are. It's your other half. That's the intriguing part. Like what is a heart when it's you don't recognize it's a heart? That's the intriguing part. Maybe you gotta realize what is love and things like that. I don't know, but that's the expression that came to me to share. And I believe that's it, because I'm over here feeling like I'm about to sweat, Jesus. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm feeling hot. So I think I'm gonna leave it with word less prayer. I said I was gonna do it, but the houses, not the houses, Jesus, but the mind. But I think I am with worry less. So I'm gonna do where's the mind at now and where to be headed to. Two came up. We rock with that. And it's landed right on reach for the stars. Right effort and right view. And somebody just beat. That is a lot of clarity. That's great. And look, that's all. That's two loves. Complete. Right effort and right view. That's beautiful. Their mind, I flipped them. I'm not even sure which way it was. But at the moment, this would be right view headed to right effort. But I do believe I seen right effort first and then right view. So the mind was on right effort headed to right view. But the way I got it now is the mind is on right view headed to right effort. The way I picked it up, they flipped over, but maybe that's good. That's a shift in energy. That's great. So we're gonna go to worry less prayer. With that being said, that seems like that's a perfect balance of the way to leave it, huh? Guess what passage it is? Just guess what passage it is in the Law of Divine Oneness. Is looking up at me again. Did I even go through? I didn't shuffle through the universe, did I? We gonna rock with the Law of Divine Oneness then, because it keep catching my attention. And up under there is cause and effect, and then the Law of Gender is up under that, and then the Law of Attraction is up under there. But my wonderful passage, God's rainbows in the clouds. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear in the clouds. Then I will remember my promise to you in every living animal. Genesis 9:14. I'm not even going to trip on this one like I normally do. I normally say, what is it? What is this? What is this? What is this? Jesus. What do you mean? Jesus, what is those clouds? How did that rainbow form? Who's the animals? I'm not even going to push it today. I feel like I'm understanding more, honestly. Like all the clarity and enlightenment I've been getting lately of an alignment, I'm understanding it more. But honestly, those clouds, what are those clouds about? That makes all this connection. Or that's just like a metaphor. Just like that apple biting. Because the apple biting led to wisdom. But somehow you got in trouble for that wisdom. Or seemed like you got in trouble. I don't know. It's a perspective, if you ask me. Which that's probably even like a Lucifer energy. Like what you mean that's a perspective. It was supposed to be one way, now we got two. I feel like that's exactly that energy. Like somebody's seeing a different view. It's not like it's wrong, it's just somebody just was used to one way. Even though it was proof that there was another way, it was just that's intriguing energy. But as I was saying, I feel like a Lucifer energy. If it comes to that apple biting, like you received wisdom. It's not like you got poisoned and died, or like you naturally grew wisdom. It's like being a scientist. You mix chemicals together and something great come out of it, and they didn't think that it could. Like you was told this can't happen, but then you proved that it could happen. And as much as you had to prove it, it's like, nah, you take that somewhere else then, or something like that. And I guess maybe that's like the concept that happened, but that's intriguing how that really happens and that type of stuff. And you just get looked at as being bad because you chose a different way that wasn't wrong. It's just intriguing how some people think it's just one way, but I have realized over time, even parents, because this reminds me of parents, like this day and age parenting style too. Most people say this is like older people, like older people, um, type of structure where they get so stuck in their ways. It's just like, is this way or no way? You know, same sex aspects. You know, you have a child that is of the same sex, you totally disown them. It's like they're not harming you. Your job is to accept that. You know, but you totally would just push their ass to the goddamn side. That is horrible. They ain't not here trying to kill anybody. They're not harming you. They're not telling you got to make a type of change. It's just it's interesting because people they be like, "Would you be okay with that? 'Cause I gave birth to a goddamn son. Will I be okay with my son going through a transform, even if he wanted to get titties and shit and wear wigs? Yeah. Like it'd be weird if I. It's like it's not my life. My job is to be his goddamn pompons. To have him embrace himself much as he can. To let him know it's okay. You know, and not me try to force what I want on him. It ain't, I can't. And that one I have learned that one. That's something I can't do. It's intriguing, but some people just can't understand that concept. It's intriguing. It could be a female. I don't know. A female, what she want to do? Cut her hair off and how can a girl just make herself become a boy? You know, cut her hair off. Clothes style. That's intriguing. That's a stereotype when it comes to clothes. Like wearing baggy clothes. You don't want pennies. You want boxers. Okay, you just like shorts. Obviously, you get those little bitty shorts. You know, but I don't know. It's a little different, I guess. Cause I got my hair cut. My hair is bald in the back. Like I shaved my hair in the bald head. So not a big deal to me. You want to cut your hair? Okay, whatever. Let's say that's a stereotype. 'Cause all guys don't even want to have a bald head or short hair. Some of them got beautiful, fabulous long hair and like it like that. You know, so those it's a stereotype concept of what that even supposed to look like. But when it comes to what a guy is supposed to like, the masculine energy, it's a different aspect. 'Cause they don't. What you doing with a wig on? What you want some extensions for? What you doing with a purse? What you want all this little shiny shit for? Because they want to shine. They want to live their goddamn best life too. Shit. Like, I'm just saying, just it makes sense to me. It's something you can't be upset with. It's like that next life you gonna probably be your feet gonna be in those same damn shoes. It's intriguing. They need to understand what die and be reborn mean. You don't get to come back the same way. That's intriguing. I just realized that was one of my readings. I've been here. I've done this lots of times. This time I'm a black girl, a thick black girl. I'm even black. I am brown, like a brown. I'm a brown girl, like a darker complexion girl, a thick, darker complexion girl. That's so misunderstood because it seems like I'm not supposed to be in this goddamn body. But this is the one I got, and I love it. It's cute. Most people like it. It's just I definitely go misunderstood a lot, and it's intriguing because it's just like it comes off as a stereotype. It comes off like a stereotype. Cause it's like if all I had to do was change the shade of me, in the shape of me, everything that I do naturally would make sense. Like a lot of my behavior, honestly, is monk behavior, Buddha behavior, Indian tribes. But that still, for me, it goes with a Buddha behavior or a monk behavior. Those are my normal behaviors. And it's intriguing because it's like if I was a certain shade, it would make a lot of sense. But that's a stereotype to me. Honestly, it's like for me, honestly, I always thought Muslims was a darker complexion, but I started seeing like white people or lighter people in Muslim form, which was like intriguing. Honestly, 'cause I honestly never thought that they were in that shade. Like, what are you doing in this outfit? Because they had their little whole body wrapped up and shit. It's like, what are you doing in this? So I can understand the stereotypes of how people are just grew up raised believing that it's the only way it look like, but it's lessons that you learn within this. Because even for me, she was like, you're probably meant to teach people like you who's misunderstood, which I guess if you're a black female, here we got a lot of little problems. They always say who got it worse. They always talk about some same sex got it worse or black people. But it's like, no, females, we all of that. We definitely on the list of seem like always having to tug a war. That's the intriguing part. But for me, it's like, I honestly, I understand because I go through a lot, but I always say, like, what I go through make me come off like a guy. The things people expect from me, it's not, I don't seem like some female stuff to me. Like, I would say maybe black females, but I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. But for me, it seemed like some straight guy stuff. Like, oh my God, you expect for guys to be going through all this type of drama, not a female. Um, so honestly, I don't know. I, I never really felt like I couldn't do something because I was a darker complexion or a female on top of it. I feel like I can do whatever the hell I want because I'm a female. Like literally, what is there I really can do? But definitely if I actually just didn't give a fuck, oh, I can have whatever I want. They might think I'm a hell of a bitch or a sloozy, but I bet you I get everything I want. I would like for nothing for extra short. For extra short. But humble self normally come off like a guy. And for a guy out to an extent don't sound better because guys they almost come off like pushovers. At least the ways that I recognize it. Like they don't speak up. Um uh, I believe that's because of the women that raised them, honestly. Like did a really dominant form over their asses. That's just my perspective, honestly, on guys I've dealt with. Or they just too mama boys. Like too mommy ish. They ain't learned nothing. Um and then me, I come off like a natural mother, so it's just like it come like a competition. Like I'm in competition with your actual goddamn mommy. Awkward, because I'm not your goddamn mommy, and I ain't trying to be. But I am a super hell of a wisdom machine. Like I'm a natural mother figure. I'm actually meant to form a structure where I am a mommy, literally. Like just intriguing how that energy goes, honestly. But God walks with you. That makes sense. Um, I like that energy. Who is that? Psalms 23:4. As I walk through the valley of the shadow, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your staff and your armor. Does it protect me? I said, does it protect me? Hell yeah, it protects you. Because I am with you. Oh, that's what it was too. That three that I came up in the reading yesterday, like you will hear three a lot, or see three. That goes with signals, but it came to me yesterday and I was watching it. And it even made sense how I was able to read that. So they came right on time. Anytime two or more are gathered, the Lord is present. It was three of us. It was intriguing. But that the way that energy goes. And I feel like in that way, it's like there's no confusion. That third party is there with the spirit. Spirit is always present, but something about that saying is so important. And I feel like it displayed yesterday. That's the intriguing part. And that's that God walks with you and it protects. It reminds me of a song that I like a lot. It was part of Elevation Worship. Um, and the title of it is Praise. The name of the song is called Praise. but the group, or it's called Elevation Worship. But I guess the way to be able to find it is Elevation Worship. But the name of the song is called Praise. And in there you say, I praise in the valley. Oh, gee, I can't think of the words right now. It's intriguing enough to put myself on the spot like that. But I praise in the valley. I praise in the hills. Something like that. I praise when I'm sure. I praise when I'm unsure. Because my enemies drown. Like, always got that protection with you. And always stand consistent in it. Like, it's like go people who pray, like, I only pray when I want something. Or, like, I do it no matter what. Like, I show up for my reading. No matter what, you best to believe if I don't do nothing else, I'm doing this for extra sure. But speak easily. Don't worry in advance about what to say. Just say what God tells you at this time, for it is not you who will be speaking, but the Holy Spirit. Mark 13:11. Speak easy. Don't worry in advance about what to say. Just say what God tells you at the time. For it is not you who is speaking, but the Holy Spirit. Mark 13:11. If that is not the cherry on the top of clarity of any blind spots, but even how I spoke about yesterday, or yesterday, a lot of these examples I gave just yesterday, I went treasure hunting for today's energy. It feel like I went to class for the test today. That's what it feels like. And I know it was not me. I'm very aware of that, which that goes with that self-recognition. Where are you at? Come here. This self-recognition. As in, let me read it again because it's my favorite aspect, and it came out again. I don't know if I even read that part. Did I read that part? Sometimes we associate with the spirit master through his physical presence, and sometimes not. But we can also associate with him through his instructions. I thought that was so important because this is understanding and listening to what people say while they're here. Like, that's the instructions, other than seeing them. It's going with, were you paying attention in class? I'll read that again for you. Not what I planned on, but I don't think I actually read that. I might have, but sometimes we can associate with Spirit Master through his physical presence, and sometimes not. But we can also associate with him through his instructions. That is so important. That's so beautiful. I say that all the time. Like, did you recognize and pay attention to people while they were here, your loved ones, so they can guide you properly? Like, you weren't listening or you weren't paying attention. And that's why people a lot of times have regrets, honestly. Because they know they didn't pay attention. They know they didn't appreciate the moment. That's why they think they really gone. Which is intriguing energy, but kind of should call my god doggone mommy. Seriously, because energy like that, like, I don't have no regrets, but I'm just saying, like, simple things when it comes to my mom. Like, I don't know what school my mom went to. I don't know her favorite color. I don't know what my mom's favorite smell good is. Um, I don't know what she like to do or nothing. I can't tell you nothing about my goddamn mom, other than some bad things that, just like, oh my Jesus, you know? Because that's the only thing I know. Because it's what I lived out. It was done to me. You know, it's just when it comes literally to knowing this individual who raised me, I don't know her. That's the most intriguingest thing ever. Same thing with my stepdad. I know a little bit more about my stepdad, but my mom, I really don't know too much about her. Which means we probably didn't do too much talking. That's the intriguing part of energy. And I can understand that. It's kind of the same with me and my child, but it's not purposely done. That's the intriguing part. If it was my choice, we be talking all the time. Like he'll be right here. You could come and tell my people something. Like it's funny because it's something that he liked to do at a time, but sometimes I didn't want to do it because like you're messing up my energy right now, and if you just messing it up, not today. But he did like doing it. Sometimes I let him do it. He liked giving me commercial breaks within me doing my readings, which is like that's kind of cute. So things like that, I will let him participate in things like that. But sometimes I just like, no, not today, sir. But what was I getting at? Just how he will be involved in it. That's how I grow with my family. There's always a viewpoint that is needed to complete a puzzle piece, and that's how we grow. It's an authentic behavior that we just naturally built. It's intriguing. It's a very intriguing energy, but we found what I was actually looking for really quick. Can't really honestly remember what I was thinking about. That's intriguing. I would even make me look this up, Jesus. Boy, oh boy. I done traveled. He was quick to point out to everyone that. Oh, this is it. Here we go. He was quick to point out to everyone that they should not think of him. Read that again. He was quick to point out to everyone that they should think of him not as God, but as God's servant. Then he reflected a moment and went on. Actually, I am not a servant of God. I am trying to be a servant of God. A servant of God is no ordinary thing. It's that same exact energy that I'm learning through spirit to separate. I have to recognize when I'm being guided, and it's not me. I can't take credit for something that is teaching me a lesson, but it's the spiritual part. And yesterday was a fine example of it. Definitely for just a updated reference, just happened yesterday. It's something because I really didn't understand why I took that picture. I liked the picture. I did not understand why I took it. And then how the energy came through the dance into two perspectives. There's one side that you are displaying. And it went right back to that same energy of the guy on the bus with his daughter. And his daughter literally kept identifying herself as her father. And the father wasn't understanding. He's like, no, I'm daddy and you are. He wanted her to say her actual name, but she was saying, I'm daddy. I'm you. What's your name, daddy? But it's intriguing because like maybe she really should learn her name, but within that moment, Spirit wanted me to recognize and for him, and I feel like Spirit wanted me to recognize that moment. And for that child doing it, that's the intriguing part when it comes to kids, honestly. That authentic, innocent behavior, how Spirit operates through them naturally, is intriguing. Because the dad had no damn clue. He had no clue, you know. But I'm so happy I spoke up during this. I'm like, she's saying that she's you, literally. And then the way she looked up at me was like, I understand. You have to lean over to see, like, I understand you. I get it. Then she just nicely leaned back on her dad. It was so cute. I felt like a family for him. Like I was the mommy at that moment. Like she said, she's you, dude. Jeez. She's like, yes, you get me, mommy. You understand, lovely. It felt like one of those moments that this is beautiful. Definitely within the family, recognizing that you recognize when your child is displaying you or your partner, you will naturally recognize it. And it's the fact that the child was telling the parent, I am you. I'm you. Now, hopefully, that's a part of yourself that you like. And that one was a real nurturing one. That one just maybe just wanted to be loved or just wanted to lay on daddy or something. I don't know. Within my visual of understanding it, that she was displaying him, oh, he wanted affection. And he loved his goddamn daddy. Or maybe mom. Maybe it was in a different form of a role play form, but literally loved her goddamn daddy. She just wanted to lay on him. Just wanted some affection. Give me some affection. Give me some affection. So I'm gonna leave it with that because I think that's so great, honestly. That's even that too. Self-reflection. Recognizing yourself, being able to recognize your energy is so great. when it comes to the law of divine oneness. 10th house catching my attention too, of a balance. So have a great day, you guys.